In today's video I will show you how to display a 3D model inside your Flutter app without any third-party dependency with the help of Kotlin and Swift. So yeah, let's get started. So I want to show you guys the iOS video. So here you can see that I am displaying a Nike shoes and the 3D model format is USDC. That is what the recommended format is from Apple. I have not tried with any other 3D model format. So yeah, here you can see I can zoom in, zoom out, I can rotate it 360-degree and all that good stuff. And here is the output for Android, and here in Android I'm using a GLTF format, and the variant of GLTF which I'm using is GLB. So particularly I'm using GLB. I'm not sure, I think I was facing some issue with GLTF, that's why I went with GLB. Also please notice that the background of this duck is also an image, so we want an image for that as well. uh, just keep in mind, I will tell you where exactly we will use that image, but you can see that I can able to rotate it 360-degree. So yeah, that's it. So let's get started with the code. So first I have created a default Flutter project, and here I have created my home page widget. Then I am calculating the width and height so that the view occupies the entire width and height, and I am just created this my 3D view. So let's go to my 3D view, and here I have defined this constant which will help us to recognize our view. So you can name it whatever you want, but make sure whatever you have defined it on the Dart side should be same on the native side as well. And this is the boilerplate code from the documentation. So for Android we have to show Android view, and for iOS we have to show UI kit view. Okay, now let's go to Android. Go to app, go to build.gradle. First make sure the min SDK version is 23. Next you have to add these two dependencies, so filament and this. So the filament library is a library from Google. Like Google does not officially uh, recognizes it, but there is a guy from Google, you might have heard of him, a Roman guy or Roman Guy, who is pretty popular in native Android development. So he is the one of the core maintainers of this library. So if you are interested, you can just search for Google filament and it will take you to the GitHub repository. Okay, now before I explain you guys the code, to be honest with you, I have no idea what I'm doing, but this works. Like I have just copy pasted most of the code, like almost 100% of the native code from the GitHub resource of filament, their example section. So yeah, just bear with me on this. So first go to main activity.kt and you have to write this boilerplate code. This constant should be same as which what you have defined it on the Dart side. Here I am creating a factory class, and inside the factory class, here again this is boilerplate code, and we are just returning my 3D view. And here you can see, now here is the actual code. So here we are actually first loading this GLTF library. I'm creating a linear layout, like this all stuff I don't understand. This is a double tap listener, double tap detector. Again this is remote server, I don't know what it is used for. Then this is simple toast, this is simple string, and yeah, this is like new to me. Here I'm just returning our linear layout, and this code is used whenever this view gets disposed. We want to remove everything from our memory related to this 3D model. Here I am creating a linear layout params, assigning it to linear layout. I am creating a surface view. So surface view, we need surface view to display 3D models, and inside that I have defined layout params, linear layout dot add view. uh, I'm adding the surface view. Okay, now I have no idea of what things are happening over here. Okay, so I will just slowly scroll down. If you are interested, you can copy this code, or you can go to this Google filament GitHub docs and copy it from the examples. Here you can see we are displaying that background of our 3D model, and this is loading that 3D model. So mine is duck.glb. Yeah, awkward silence, I guess. Okay, so this is the entire code. Another important thing which you have to do is you have to create this assets folder. Inside models you have to add this duck.glb. Forget about all these other models, like I was just trying it out. So instead of duck.glb you can take another glb file as well, like glb is a variant of gltf. Just search for gltf and they might convert that to glb. So yeah, and inside also you have to add this envs and this Venetian crossroad 2k. Make sure the spelling is same, as well as you download the same file. Like these files are available in Google's filament sample directory, so you can download it from there. These are the files which are used to display the background for our 3D model. Another thing which I want to highlight is okay, so I think yeah, we don't have to use 1.8 version of Kotlin. I think it works with 1.7.10. okay, next for iOS what you have to do is go to iOS, go to runner app delegate.swift, and first we have to write this boilerplate code. This constant should be same as what you have used on the Dart side. Next you have to define this factory class, and inside the factory class again this is boilerplate code. We are just referencing my 3D view, native view. Create this file, and for iOS it is pretty simple. Like you just have to import scene kit. I have created a UI view, create a scene view as well. Okay, now I'm initializing our view, UI view, returning our UI view. I'm calling create native view, and inside create native view I'm just creating an object of scene view, adding it to our UI view, then this ns layout stuff, then calling load 3D model from asset. So also in iOS you have to add this. So this is my 3D model nike.usdc. okay, so I think it's better to add via Xcode. Don't try to add it via VS Code, you might face some issues. So whatever your file name is, write it over here, create a scene, then create light, create ambient light node, change this to whatever you feel, then allow camera control true, then the background color is white and camera control configuration false, and scene view dot scene equal to scene. So yeah, this is pretty simple in iOS, but Android is it's pretty complicated. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.